Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Wednesday to you all. I'm Jess, and this is Welcome Wednesdays. I am going to be going through teaching you all how to play lucky numbers. It is a fun, quick little tile placement game for 1 to 4 players. And it's something that I thought would be nice to bring to the table during the holiday season. If you are going to visit family or friends, or you have some time all by your onesie, this is a game that you can just easily bring out to the table and learn how to play. So I hope you all are doing well and want to stick around to hang out. Hello to Time Roller and everyone else in the chat if you're lurking and working, or if you're driving home from work right now, or if you are all done with work and you are winding down your evening. Thank you for joining me today. And hello to D-Walls. Thank you for the panda emotes there. Lovely probably from Amanda Panda's stream, I bet. So yeah, hope you all are doing okay today. This is going to be a quick little game. I'm going to be doing a 2-player scenario, possibly doing a solo. There is a cool little set of solo rules and puzzles and things that you can play on your own too. So stick around for that as well. We are still doing our Can't Stop Express tournament, folks. That is still happening. It is still the month of December, so we are still going through that tournament. If you are willing to participate and wanting to do that, I will put the link in the chat so you can play along. That's going to be on the latter half of my stream. So yes, please feel free to get out your pens and papers and participate. The winner of our monthly tournament will get a bag of swag from me and the CCG crew. And so, yeah, please feel free to stick around. That's going to be towards the latter part of the stream today. And hello to Sweet and Low. I see you in there. You're working and lurking. It feels like no one else is online. Yeah, maybe if you're in the States, it might be because it's the holiday coming up here, so people are taking time off for traveling and things. But thanks for hanging out, Sweet and Low. It's really nice to see you. And hello, Mr. Dunstan. Matthew Dunstan is in the chat, friends. I did give a little spoiler, Matthew, on Monday, and I said that you were going to be a part of my regular streaming, at least once a quarter kind of thing. So that's really exciting. Thank you for being willing to participate, and congratulations on you and Rory's successful Kickstarter of Voyages. So it is just really nice to have you here and just to say hi and hello to Tangy Poo. So yes, I told them too, Matthew, that we are going to be doing some games that might not be of your design. We might be playing some other stuff because you may get tired of play testing and playing through your own titles. So I thought, why not kind of mix it up and play some other stuff and get those things to the table? Maybe some other roll and writes and things like that. So yeah. So anyway, oh, and hello, One Who Reads. Oh, so good to see you, my friend. Thank you for the semi-lurk. Actually playing some good games. You're too funny. Yeah, and some more food talk, of course, is going to be in the works, I am sure. But today, friends, we're going to be doing this game of lucky numbers. I got a copy at PAX U last week. But the cool thing is that this is actually a game you can play on Board Game Arena as well. So if you learn how to play it today with me and then you don't have a physical copy on your own, you can definitely go online and play it, and even, teach family if you're not going to be visiting them or the holidays, or, travel plans are kind of chaotic right now. You can still participate and play a fun game with folks in that way. So anyway, that's that right now. Gamer Cutie Soma is currently napping upstairs, so she will probably make her presence on her own time. Her presence known, I should say. And hello to Gus. Thank you so much for the happy Wednesday greetings. I was planning everything from the stream, and I accidentally spilled some of my tea this morning, so it was a little frantic going on over here. I had to reach over. I had it off off the table, and I think that was kind of the mistake because when I pulled it way too fast and it splashed on me. So I'm having a little bit closer in proximity to myself so I don't spill it, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, tea for me is everything. I am currently drinking some Twinings English breakfast tea. I am with no cream and no sugar. I know. It's so like unconventional for those that are tea drinkers, especially from the UK. Yeah, I drink it just straight dark tea, black tea. I prefer black tea over green tea unless I'm eating certain types of foods. I like Asian foods with green tea or a jasmine tea. And then if I'm having breakfast or trying to start my day, it's usually just straight black tea. So Yorkshire tea. I don't think I've had Yorkshire tea, D-Walls. I will have to look that up. Is that a caffeinated tea or is that uncaffeinated? I'm curious. I have a nice little box. It's a wooden box that has different types of tea in it. And so we collect different tea types from different places that we go and visit. Gus is a big Earl Grey fan, so he always has to have some sort of Earl Grey in our little box of tea. So, it is a black tea blend you can get on Amazon or Whole Foods. Oh, okay. The number one tea is in the UK. Yeah, that's true. I did get to... not in the UK per se, but I did go to Victoria, British Columbia, which has a lot of European and influence. And so we got to have high tea over there. And it was really, really sweet. We had little like sandwiches and little tiny treats and stuff to go with our tea. In this tiny little tea shop, it was just a delight. So if I do end up going to the UK and especially to England, I want to go to a tea shop at least. Now, not necessarily like participate high tea, but go to a tea shop of some sort to get some tea in there. World Market might sell it too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so World Market is another one of my top favorite stores where I get all kinds of wares from around the world, hence it's World Market. That just it's in the name. But yeah, Gus and I like to go there to do some of our international shopping. So we like to get international treats, especially around the holidays, because they have nice fun biscuits and chocolates and things. So we like to explore all the different countries going over there. So yeah, I will try to see if we can find some Yorkshire tea at World Market. So alrighty, friends, let's get down to the table and see what we've got here for lucky numbers. Like I said, we're going to be playing a 2-player scenario, so you can help me out for the second player. It is a very fast game, but I am going to go through, for those that haven't played before, I am going to go through kind of a teach on how to do it. And then if we have time, I'll do kind of a solo puzzle scenario so you all can see how that plays. And then in the latter half, we're going to do some Can't Stop Express. So lots of gaming. Sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, but feel free to participate in the chat if you want to, or just lurk. I appreciate it either way, friends. Okie doke. So here we go. This is Lucky Numbers. This game, I said, is for 1 to 4 players, and what you do is each player will have their own little player board with some of the clovers that you're trying to build out into your flower garden. The way they are played is you're going to place clover tokens that look like this into your player board with the following restrictions, in that they must go from ascending order, starting in the upper left and completing into the lower right. Now, each player will have their own set of clover tokens from 1 to 20. And depending on how many players are playing in the game, that will determine how many sets you are using for the game. Once you determine how many sets you are using, you're actually going to put all the clovers face down, shuffle them up, and create a general kind of grab pile to start from. And then each player will pull 4 clover tiles and place them onto the 4 spaces indicated in the highlighted section. And what the rules restrictions are is that as you're playing in future rounds, you need to make sure that the numbers go in ascending order in each row and each column. So for example, here, if I had the 8 over here, I would need to make sure that a clover is higher in value here and here. So only orthogonal adjacency matters in this game. So I need to make sure the next number I place here and here is of higher value. So it needs to be at least a 9 or higher to go continue on in your rows and columns. Now, as we're randomly drawing at the start of the game and placing out our 4 clovers, they might not be in ascending order. So you'll get the 4 clovers, you'll be placing them as close as possible as you can in ascending order, and then take your turn. And on a turn, what's going to happen is the player is either going to draw from a face down clover tile to place it into their player board, or they can place one that is going to be face up onto the market space. Now, how is that going to be happening? If on a turn, let's say this player comes in and the next turn they grab out is a lower numbered tile, let's say they grab out a 2, they can have the option of placing it either in an empty space with the rules in place, or they can swap it out. So they can either do a swap here, and with the tile that they swapped out, they will place it face up in the central market. So then on the future turn, the next player will either have the option of drawing a face down clover or one from the market to do that kind of thing. And hello, Josh. Yes, lucky numbers indeed. Good to see you here, my friend. I hope you and the fam are doing well. Thanks for stopping by. So that's going to be continuing on and going through until the first player to fill up their entire board wins. Now you can see that there are only 16 spaces here on the boards, and each player starts with tiles that go from 1 to 20. So there will not be all the tiles placed out on the boards. And as you see, these are 2 different color tiles. The colors only matter for determining how many sets of tiles you're going to add to the game. And that's pretty much it. So everyone the colors do not matter when you're actually in gameplay. It just helps for setup of the game to determine if you have 4 players, you're going to need all 4 colors of tiles. If you only have 2 players, then you're only going to use 2 colors of tiles, okay? So play will continue, and then there could be some times when you get repeated numbers. Numbers cannot repeat next to each other. So let's say in a future turn I grabbed a 2. I could not place it here because it is of the same value, and as well as I could not place it here because it is a lower value than the 8. So all of the rows and columns have to be in ascending order. So either on a row or in a column, they have to go in ascending order. So that's going to be the tricky part to keep in mind. Yes, I know, right, Josh? I got this when I was at PAX, and I want to say it's, okay, so I'll show you all here. So I am not sponsored by Tiki Editions or by Michael Schott or anything. So just to show you all for your own reference, it's the publisher is Tiki Editions, the designer is Michael Schott. And so I want to say that it was developed, looks like, let's see what year it was printed out, because it might have come out just this year. It does not say. That's so strange. Okay, it does not say, because I know there is, on BGA, it's been on there for quite a while. But if you are interested in getting your own copy of it, I recommend doing so. So, and that's pretty much it. So the way you're supposed to do is you're going to be playing tiles and placing them in your orientations so that they go in ascending order from upper left to lower right. Hi, Wim. Thank you for the flyby. Hi. Have a good lurk. Then tiles will keep being drawn until you either want the first person to fill in their board wins. And like I said too, you don't have to have matching colors. Colors are only relevant to the setup for gameplay. Okay, and hello to Panic. Good to see you on here, my friend. And Phantom Meeple, howdy howdy to you too, sir. Did you finish all of your... Oh, you're not. You're going to be finishing... Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick shout out to Joe Phantom Meeple because he is currently doing a run through of obscure and terrible video games on his channel. And he is going to be playing the Home Alone video game, and no way it is oh gosh, what was I gonna say? Oh gosh, I had a brain fart for a second. We actually watched Home Alone the movie last night, and it made me think of you, Joe. So please give a shout out and check out Phantom Meeple's channel there. Oh yeah, no me Panic, no you Phantom, that's right. Oh, and D-Wall says it's available on the Geek Shop, the BGG Geek Shop. So if you want to pick up a copy of this, go for it. Or it could be at your local game store, too. Either way, friends, it is quite a fun little adventure there. So, yeah, so check out Joe's channel if you can, if you like some of those obscure games. He was playing Beetlejuice one day. That was kind of odd. I didn't know that there was a Beetlejuice video game out. That was kind of funny. So yeah, and he's just a nice guy, all around nice guy. So of course. So yeah. All right, I'm going to take out these tiles and put them all face down. Then I'm gonna do a nice little shuffle. And away we go. But if anyone has any questions, please let me know. You liked the Beetlejuice game, D-Walls? I had not played it before, so that's why I was saying I wasn't even sure. I mean, I watched the movie as a kid. That was always in our holiday kind of set of games or videos to watch. We had a lot of VHS at my grandparents' house. So, yeah, that was one to watch. And also Edward Scissorhands, which was kind of odd. And have a good lurk, Panic. Thank you so much for hanging out. D-Walls asked, did I ever watch the cartoon? I did, but I honestly, I was watching other cartoons at the time. I think I was watching like Animaniacs at the time and Tiny Toon Adventures. So that didn't really appeal to me too much. So, and I think because I just liked the movie, it was just, yeah, it wasn't up for me, for my speed. And hello to Tantarlus. Tan, I hope you got some rest last night, my friend. How are you feeling today? I know you're going to be taking off the week from streaming. Are you going to actually have some time to rest, or is it going to be filled with family gatherings and things? And we need to plan a time to do Cartographers Heroes, because I just got a copy of that. So I'm really, really excited to play that for you. All right, I'm going to make these kind of obscure little piles here. But I want to make sure I have space for the market as well. So, all right, let's do this here. I'm going to have my draw piles here so you can see. And then we will have, everybody's going to start placing 4 into their spaces. So I'm going to draw out 4 for you all here in the chat. And then I will draw 4 for myself here. Oh, goodness. Look at that. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to try to put these in somewhat of an order to kind of help with some starters. So you all kind of got a rough start here. I got a little bit of a better start. And I did shuffle these, friends. Sometimes if you play this on Board Game Arena, you're like, who shuffled these? But yeah, that's how it is. Hello, Chris Keeps Moving. Welcome in, first time chatter. This is Lucky Numbers. I'm going to be playing a 2-player scenario, so feel free to help out in the chat. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Tan says, my first day of the holiday leave went 100% into Christmas prep today, most likely tomorrow. Very, very likely no relaxing before the holidays are over. Well, I do hope you get some nice relaxing tea to go with your holiday prep and everything. Maybe some nice biscuits or some chocolates or something. Or put on a nice Christmas movie while you're playing, or some fun kind of movie. Maybe watch Die Hard, you know, because some folks say that's a Christmas movie. Anyway, oh goodness. Okay, so here we go, friends. I'm going to have you all go first because you kind of have a rough start here. I don't know if there is a first player. The oldest player begins. Okay, well, I'll just let you all play. Yeah, Die Hard is totally a Christmas movie, says Phantom. Yeah, Christmas movies, Die Hard won first. Watched it last year. Yep. So you know, Tan, you know how it is. All right, so here we go, friends. Drawing fun, you have a 10. So you have either the option of placing it here, or you can replace it with one of the current tiles in your tableau. I know, Gus, you think it's rigged, but I did shuffle. I swear I did. So I think I'm going to have you all, unless anyone has any deepening thoughts, I think I'm going to put it here for now. And see if we can get some other options for you to do later. Okay. Tan's going to watch season 2 of The Witcher, season 2 of Hilda, and or season 5 of Lucifer. Nice. I've yet to watch season 2 of Hilda. I liked Hilda. My sister really liked it too. But there was just so much time between when the season 1 ended and season 2 beginning that I kind of forgot how everything went. So I might need to rewatch it. All right, here we go for me. Oh, I have another 2. So, friends, I cannot play this tile because even though it does fit the requirement here, it is the same number as the 2 below it. So I cannot place it anywhere onto my board. So I need to put it up here in the market. Boo, boo, earns. The Hilda movie, oh my goodness, I didn't even know there was a movie. All right, so now here's an option, friends. Now it is back to your turn. You can either take this tile and replace it with one of the tiles here, or you can draw from the face down stack. I'm thinking because there's an 8 up here, it might be good to have you all replace that 8 with the 2 on the board. So if you all think that could be a good move, let me know. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to do that for y'all. That seems like a pretty good move. So I will swap these out here. I'm going to put the 8 down on the market and swap it out with a 2. All right, and that's your turn. So now I have an option. I could do the same thing, but swapping out this 2 for the 8 and put it here, or I can draw blind from the face down. I think I want to swap it because I think this will be a good move for myself. So I'm going to swap it. I'm going to place the 2 here and place the 8 here, and that would be my turn. Now it's back to y'all's turn, but remember you can't place the 2 because you have a 2 over here, so it has to be a higher number than 2, so you have to draw from the deck. And you got a 14. Boo earns. So 14 you cannot place here nor here because that would be the only good place, but you could place up here if you wanted to and try to get some higher numbers moving forward. But that seems kind of risky. So I'm going to actually have you all play it here on the table, and that will be your turn. So unfortunately, if you can't place it, you have to play it onto the market space. So now for me, I can actually take that one and put it here. So that would be a good move for myself. So we're trying to get higher numbers if possible. All right, so now you've got a 17 is the new one. 17 is really good because remember the highest number is a 20. So I think y'all should switch out this 14 for the 17 and then place the 14 in the market because I cannot... I could place the 14 here, but that seems kind of a small jump to make sure all of these are there. So that's kind of a good block move for you all to do. So we're placing the 17 here. And then I cannot play. I could grab the 2. So you know what? I think I might do that now on my turn. So I will, instead of drawing, I will actually grab the 2 from the market and place it there, and that will be my turn. Okay, next with the 14, you could place the 14 here if you wanted, or 14 here again. 14 here is not terrible, but let's just see what's in the deck because we haven't gone through very many numbers, so let's see. Ooh, and it's a 15. Okay, 15 is wonderful. So I think you should put the 15 here, because that will still leave an open spot for that 14 to go somewhere. So the 15 going here is a really nice play. So there we go. Now, however, I could take that 14 and place it here just to be a jerk about it, but I won't. I will grab I will grab here and see what we get, and it is a 7. So I could place the 7 here, or I could place it up here if I wanted to. But you know what? I'm actually going to try to give myself some more space, and I'm going to swap it with the 8. So I'm going to do this here. Okay. Give myself a little more space to get some of those smaller numbers. So now you all have some really good moves here. You could either take the 8 and put it here. So we have 8, 9, 10, which is nice. Or you could take the 14 and place it here if you wanted to as well. But that does leave you kind of a smaller gap over here, because if the 8 goes here, then that will leave you very few numbers. You would have to get a 9 and a 10 exactly to go here, and that could be kind of risky. So I think I'm going to have you do the 14 and place it there. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay, now for me, for the 8, I could take the 8 back and place it here instead, which might not be a bad move because I only need so many small places. So I think I'll do that. I'll do that there, to have it be right next to each other. But then I need something between 2 and 8 to go here, and between 13 and 19 to go here. And hi, Slivers! I know you're probably work lurking, my friend. How did your present wrapping go yesterday? I know you were wrapping, or was it yesterday or Monday? No, I think it was yesterday. You were wrapping presents. That's right, because I was a guest on Dutch Yoda's stream yesterday, and I think you said you were wrapping presents. So I hope it is going well. Or if you are done, that is really nice too. All right, so it is back to chat. I think you all are going to draw. And oh, boo to the urns. You got a 17. So that can't not go anywhere here because the highest number you have is a 17. So unfortunately, you'll have to put it into the market space. Boo. And oh, good, good, good. All of your presents are wrapped. Okay. Well, that is a nice pull for me. So I might... I swear, friends, I swear, I did not do this on purpose. I did shuffle these. So there we go. I'm actually going to draw that one from the market and place it there onto my board. All right, back to y'all in the chat now. And you get, oh, good grief, it's a 9. Oh, good grief. I really did shuffle these, friends. I promise I did. So unfortunately, you all can't play that one, but I can, so I will take it and place it there for mine. Oh, you can play it above the 10. Oh, that's right. All right, Gus, you will do it. All right, fine. Play it above the 10. Okie doke. Now back to me. Ooh, I get a 3. Very nice. That's a perfect spot right there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Gus has played this many a time, so I trust him to know where to place it. All right, so I got the 3 on my board. Now let's see what you all get here. Ooh, a 16. 16 is nice. So you could swap out here. You could swap it out here or place it onto, ooh, or you could swap it out here and put and have the 14 down here for a future play. Possibly. Okay. I know you all can place it, but however, it's going to be swapping it out. So you want to trade it for the 17. Okay, you can do that. That's totally fine. And then let's have you do that then. Because in that way you won't be able to, I won't be able to use a 17. You're right. You are right. So there you go. All right, there's the chat there. Cool, and then for me, ooh, I get a 12. Very nice. Oh, I'm giggling this whole time. I swear, friends, there's no crazy magic video tricks happening. This is all, you are seeing me draw directly from these stacks. I can't help it if I'm getting the perfect numbers for my board. All right, so back to you all. I can't do the 17. So I'm going to have you flip over, and it's an 8. All right, so you can either put the 8 here, or you can put the 8 here. Where would you all like it to go? On row number 1 or row number 2? I'm thinking row 2 possibly, but that could kind of limit you down here. So maybe row 1 might be better. To give you all some smaller numbers here so you can work your way down with the smaller numbers. Yeah, maybe I'll have you all do it on row 1 here. Yeah, there we go. And remember, friends, as we're getting down to it, we are going to be playing some Can't Stop Express at the end, at the latter part of the stream today. So there is the player sheets if you want to play along. So yeah, I think you all are going to do the 8 right there. I think that would probably be a better play. Okay, still can't use the 17, so I'm going to draw another one here. And oh my good grief, we got an 11. We got an 11. And as you see, friends, they're different colors. So it's not like I'm grabbing from the same group of tiles. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. I could do here. Yeah, I will just play it here. All right. Getting close, getting close. Okay, next for you all is a 10. Cool. So I know exactly where to put it. 10's going to go right there. Because even though they are the same diagonal, it's okay. They just have to be ascending when they are orthogonal to one another, which means north, south, east, and west to one another. So that is a totally fine placement. All right, here we go. Next tile is a 6. Okay. Ooh. So now I've got some choices here. I could play the 6 here, or I could play it there. Either way is fine. I think I'm going to do it here. Yeah. And then this tile here is a 20. Oh. Woo. You know what, friends? I think it won't make sense to have you swap it out because I could use anything you swapped out. So I'm actually going to have you put it here onto the market space because it just doesn't make sense to swap it out. All right, next pile. Back to me. Oh, good gravy. I got a 4. Ooh, wow. All right, we might need to have you all play another game here. Shuffle it up again. All right, so there's my placement there. Next tile for you all is a 5. Okay, 5 is all right. I know, right, Phantom? I know. It's like I didn't shuffle these at all. Okay, so I'm going to have you put the 5 here. 5 is fine. 5 is totally fine, friends. All right. Then we do this one. It is a 12. Ooh, I could do the 12 here or here. I kind of like doing the 12 here. Okay, I'm going to do the 12 here. Getting closer. And, oh, it is a 3. So, unfortunately, you cannot play this one unless you swap out something. So you could swap out your 5. You could swap out your 5 because I cannot use the 5. And then on a future turn, you can add it down here. So let's try for that. Let's try for that and see if maybe I get kind of stuck here. So we're going to do that. All right. Next one for me is a 13. All right. Well, I know exactly where that's going to go. Boom. Or here. Yeah, I think it's going to go here. All right. Back to you all. You all are going to get the 5. Put the 5er back. There we go. And then we're going to draw one tile for me. If it's anywhere between 13 and 17, then I win. If not, then you all still have a chance. And it is a 15. Oh, good gravy. All right, well, there you go. And I successfully won Lucky Numbers. But I think we should play this again, because I want you all to see kind of how it is as a challenge. So what I'm going to do, all right, I am putting all of these here in the box. That was too funny, friends. I mean, like, what are the odds of that happening? Apparently they are very good. The odds are very good. So that, like I said, is Lucky Numbers. It is a super quick game, and you can do a tournament with your family and friends and do, you know, best 2 out of 3, or, you know, kind of keep score of, like, if you win, you get a couple points and that kind of thing. All right, so here you go. Here are all the clovers. They're all face down. I'm just gonna do a shuffle like this so you all can see. I am not doing any fancy parlor tricks. I am not a magician. I am not doing anything. Okay, so there we go. Nope, nope. We're going to shuffle that around. We're going to shuffle that around, friends. Right. You're counting them as we speak. No, I'm not, Joe. Come on now, man. You know me. Come on, man. All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to separate them out just like this. Ah, this is too funny. And I'm going to make 3 piles this time. I'll make 3 piles this time, okay? I know you are, Joe. It's so fun. It's so fun. It wouldn't be fun if we can't laugh about it, right? Good gravy. I had no idea. I honestly had no idea how that was going to go. So, but we're going to play again. And it's one of those things too, friends. Like I said, if you get the short end of the stick when you get your original tiles, then it's kind of like your host for the remainder of the game. So to be fair, I kind of had a good setup going. So that kind of gave me a little bit of a lead there. All right. We're going to play this one more time, and then we'll see if we can do a solo mode with the puzzle element. And for those that are interested in solo gaming, you can kind of see how that works for it there. It also can get more tricky when you add more players as well, because there's going to be more tiles that you're going to be shuffling in. So a little more chance, little more random chance to go. So, all right, here we go. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and you all get 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got a 9, a 19, that's nice, a 7, and an 11. So those are your starter ones. Then we've got a 3. I've got a 4, a 14, and a 12. Okay, so I'm going to have you all go first since I won. It's still rigged. No, it's not. Come on now, Gus. Okay, here we go. First tile is a 15. All right. That one's pretty nice. 15. I think I'm going to have you go here. Switch it out. All right. Switch out. Drop that 11. See? I knew exactly what you wanted to do, Gus. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to, I don't think I like that. I'm going to swap out the 4 for the 11 here, because I'm going to eventually want to swap out that 12 too. So, all right, we got a 4. Back to you all. 16. Very nice. Here we go. Boom. That seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. Or do you want to put the 16 down here? Do you want to do the 16 below the 15 or next to it? I mean, that'll give you more space if you leave this open, I think. So I'm going to have you all leave that there. All right, next one is an 18 for me. So goodbye, 14. Yep, I'm going to swap that out. So now you all have some choices. You can do 14 here, or you can swap out the 4, the 7 with the 4. You can do that. The 14, 2 below the 9. Okay. So you want the 14. You want the 14 here, Gus? Okay. It's an interesting play. Interesting play. Well, then, since you left the 4 for me, I'm going to put the 4 back up here, though, instead. It's an interesting play, they say. Interesting play. All right. Then, I'm going to do drawing for you all, and you get a 17. Oh, I see what you did here, Gus. So I'm thinking you want to put the 17 here. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. Back to me then, friends. Ooh, I have a 20 now. Do I swap out my 18 for the 20? I say yes. Because you all can't do anything with the 18 unless you swap it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to swap it out, friends. Okay. Next. Do this here. Ta-da! And it's an 11. Ooh, okay. So you have some choices here, friends. You could put the 11 here. You could put it here. Or you could put it here. That's something I'm going to need you all to try to decipher. So you can put it here next to the 9, below the 9, or in front of the 14. But that does limit you on this column here. This one doesn't seem too bad. This one might be the perfect spot because it is less to go in between. So I'm thinking y'all should probably put it next here to the 9. I'm thinking that might be the best play to do because it will give you some space, numbers between 9 and 15, or 9 and 14 actually. Numbers between 9 and 14 can still go here. And then that'll kind of open this up here. So I think I'm going to leave you all with that right there. Okay, back to me. I'm going to do this 18, put it right here next to the beauty that is the 20. I need to get rid of this 12. This 12 is not helping me right now. It's kind of leaving me limited, especially having an 11 here. So I need to do something with this 12 on my next turn. Okay, back to y'all. You're going to draw since there's nothing on the market. And you get, oh, it's a 9. Okay. You can still place this, though. You can place it here, friends, if you wanted to place the 9. Here or here, actually. You have a couple spots that you can do that. So you're going to place that here with hopes of switching out this 7. Or you can place it over here and then try to get something between 11 and 16 to go right there. That, I think I might want you to do here, above the 11. Yep, that's what Gus thinks. Okay, that's what's going to happen. All right, next turn for me, is a 14. All right, so yeah, that's going to make I'm going to say goodbye to my 12. Put the 14 here. Yeah, goodbye to the 12. And put the 14 there. Okay, the 12 is nice for you all too. So you have an option. You can put the 12 there, or there, or there. I'm thinking here is nice. 12 in the upper right, says Gus. Okay. Totally not what I was thinking, but you got it. You're a part of the chat there, so there we go. All right, back to me, and I get a 15. Beautiful. That is a beautiful play. I like that a lot. So I'm going to put 15 here. Yep, put the 15 right there. Because then I can, I am limited. There's already 112 that's out, so I might need to get rid of that 11 now too. Boo earns, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, back to chat. You get a 13. Oh, happy days. Look at this. It's like Gus has played this before. Okay, so do you want the 13 to go here, Gus? Do you want it to go here or here? Below the 12. So let's see. Oh, he says under the 12. Okay. That's perfect. You already got 2 rows completed. That's very nice, friends. That is very nice. Okay. Back to me now. Ooh, and I get a 1. Oh, I see. Yep, you are correct. So both 14s and 15s are in play. So the 13 had to go there. Good deducing. Good deducing, my friend. Okay, so now I drew the 1. Woo, happy days. I'm going to swap this out. Put that there. And leave the 3 on the table. So, let's see. I'll give you all some space there. I'm going to wait because I know you could easily swap this out, but I could take it. However, you could swap it now if you wanted to. Swap the 3 for the 7. Looks like Chris wants to do that. So, if you did that, then that's fine. I could take the 7 from you. But if you left it there for a moment, I can't take it unless I put it here, which is not great. So, all right, maybe you all want to swap it? Okay, I will have you all do that. Swap it out. 3 for the 7. Okie dokie. And then we'll draw this next one here. Ooh, I got a 5. Very nice. Very, very nice. What to do with this 5? I think I'll put it up here. Why not? Yep, I will keep it there. So then, friends, it's back to you. You could either take the 7 back and place it here, or draw from the top of the stack. You are currently ahead because you have less open space than I do. So the 7 above the 9, says Chris. All right, here we go. 7 above the 9. There we are. All right, drawing a tile for me. Oh, it's a 1. Curses, curses. I can't play it, so it needs to go on the table. Okay, so now you all have choices. You could swap. You could swap out the 1 for the 3, because then on the future turn you can put the 3 back here if you wanted to, or you can draw blind from the top. Gus wants to draw. All right, here we go. Ta-da! Ooh, and you get a 17. Boo. That does not work for y'all. Unless you wanted to swap it with the 16. It doesn't really help you right now. Doesn't really help you, friends. So I think it might just be best to put it out on the market. Put it out on the market. Because even if you did, oh, swap it. Okay. All right, you're going to swap it. I mean, I still could use the 16. Tightens up our options. That's true. That's true. All right, so it's back to me. I am going to take the 16, and I'll just put it here because that was just a free play for me. So, yep, and that is back to you all. So now we're going to draw. Da-da. Ooh, and you have a 2 now. Do you swap out the 2 for the 3, or do you put it on the market? That's a choice now. That is a choice. Because I could take the 3. I could take the 3 and swap it. But that's a choice. All right, so looks like you're gonna swap. Swap the 2 for the 7, or 2 for the 3, 3 for the 2, I mean. All right, we'll do that for you. Do that for you. Gives you a little more space here. For sure, for sure. And then, ooh, okay. I don't know if I want to do the 3 right there, though. I guess that's fine. Or do I draw? I will draw, actually. I will draw. And it is a 6. Oh, perfect. Okay, so 6 is going to go up here for me. Yep, that works beautifully. And now back to y'all. So you have some options. You could place the 3 here and kind of open this gap up quite a bunch. Or you could draw and hope that you get like a 13 here, a 13 or a 12 here. Because that's the only 2 options really that you can do. The 3. Okay, so I would do the 3. 3 right there. Yeah, that'll kind of give you all some options, and you're still ahead. You still have some space that's open. So, less spaces that are open, I should say, than mine. So here we go for me. Boom! And I get a 10. Oh, good gravy. Good gravy. What am I going to do with that? I do need to get rid of this 11. That'll kind of give me some options. All right, so I am going to do that and put the 11 up here. Yep, I will do that. Put the 11 up there and see what you all do next. So you could grab that 11 and fill it in. That 11 here, or you could put the 11 here. Chris says the 11 below the 9, so I'll do that for y'all. 11 below the 9. There we go. Okay, now drawing again for me, because I can't use the 1. Oh, it's a 20. Dang. Okay, so I can't use the 20, so it has to go up here. And it doesn't really help you all to use the 20 either, because even if you swap it, you already have this corner kind of locked in. So I say it would probably be good for you all to draw this time around. So let's see what you get. Ooh, it's a 7. That's nice. So we'll plop the 7 right there, friends. We'll give you all one more chance, one more spot to fill. One more spot to fill. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, then here we go for me. It is a 12. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do the 12 here. Perfect. All right. Now, you all need a number between 7 and 14. That seems pretty reasonable. However, there are quite a lot of those numbers already out on the board. So let's see what this last tile is. And, oh, it's a 4. Bummer. All right, so that's going to go in the market because you can't play the 4. Come on, 8. Yeah. Sorry, Gus. No 8s today. All right. Then I'm going to... Ooh, swap it with the 7, says Chris. Okay. Swap it with the 7. Oh, did you want... Sorry. Which 7 did you want? Did you want to swap it with the yellow 7, Chris? Or the purple 7? There are 2 7s on your board. Do you want to swap it with the yellow 7 or the purple 7? The 7 on the left. So this one. Okay. So we'll do that there and do that there. Okay. So I could grab that one. I could grab that one, actually. I could grab it and place it here. Or I could place it here. I could. Just to see if it'll make any difference. I will place it here. Just to give you all the chance of rolling the dice and grabbing a tile. All right, and this tile is, boom. Oh, it's a 10. Beautiful. Da 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 da. Huzzah. Chat wins this time. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Chat. Awesome sauce. And that, my friends, is lucky numbers. I am going to reset for solo mode and to do one of the solo puzzles for you all so you can kind of get the idea of how it works. So I am going to just get one of the sets of clovers out. Not 2, so we'll only need 1 set here. I will put all the purple ones away and we'll keep out the yellow ones. And you will see how the solo mode works on this. It's quite unique, I think. Or clever. Unique and clever, I think. Get all the purple ones back in here. GG indeed. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay. So on this one, friends, how this is going to work is there are puzzles in this little set of rules, and you have the number they give you on the puzzles. They give you the layout of what you want your tiles to be and the number of moves that you have to rearrange the puzzle so that they go in ascending order. Okay? So I'm going to need you all to pick a number between 1 and 40. And we will set up for that puzzle and do a quick little solo mode before we start with Can't Stop Express. right, Gus says 16. So let us do 16. So in this puzzle, we'll go to number 16, and they're numbered down here in the corner. So this one says we have 5 moves to arrange this puzzle to go in ascending order. All right, so we've got a 2. Let's see, we've got the 2, 4, 16, 9, 8, 3, 5, 17, 18, 15, 12, 7, 11, 13, 10, and 19. Okay. Perfect. All right. Now, how you play in this game for solo is you can use the rules for movement is you can move 2 tiles that are orthogonally adjacent to one another. So I could swap this 8 and the 3. The 8 and the 3 could swap, or I can swap the 3 and the 4. So those are all orthogonally adjacent. Or I can swap the numbers that are directly across and on a border space. So that means I could swap the 2 with the 9, or the 9 with the 2. The 9 could be swapped down here with the 19, and so on and so forth. So on the direct opposite border spaces, you can swap. All right, and that's the only movements that you can do. So now on this puzzle 16, it says we have 5 moves to do to create this puzzle to be in ascending order. All right, so we're not removing any tiles. We have the 4 remaining here that aren't in play. So I'm going to actually put them in the bag so not to mix us up. But we have 5 moves in total to try to get this whole puzzle to be in ascending order. All right. So direct swaps next to each other that are orthogonally adjacent, or border swaps that are on the complete opposite sides of the board. You can swap. Okay. First move I am seeing this 16 and 10. I could see that as one move. Right? In a way, yes, Chris. In a way, it will be, not necessarily like going sequential like 2, 3, 4, 5 that way, but like we did in the actual gameplay, they have to be in some ascending order and the same rules that apply. So ascending going in a row and ascending going down a column. So something to that nature. So it doesn't have to be sequential. They just have to be ascending, so that way it all applies. Yeah, no worries at all. So I'm thinking if I did this here, so that would be one move here, and then we could do the swap here. So let's start. If we did the 10 and the 16 as a border swap, so I will put the 16 down here and the 10 up here. All right, that satisfies this row. So this one is in ascending order, right? Now I am going to also swap adjacent, see, the 9 and the 10. Okay, so that's 2 moves there. Okay, then I'm thinking to do the 8 and the 3 as an orthogonal swap. So we could do 8 and 3. That would be 3 moves. If we did that, let's see. And then we do this border swap here, 7 and 18. That would be 4 moves. And then if we did this here, that would be 5 moves. But that's close, friends. But unfortunately, we have the 12 and the 15 still mixed up. Okay, so that was, and if we did this here, that would be 6 moves. Okay. Darn it. So let's try that again. So let's put it back. So we've got 2, 4, 16, and 9. We've got an 8 and a 3, the 5, 17, then we've got 18, 15, 12, and 7, and then 11, 13, 10, and 19. Okay. All right, let's try this again. So we've got 5 moves. It's only 5. I want to make sure. So it says it can be done in 5 moves. And it will tell you on the border on here in the little white text. It'll tell you. So we can verify if we want to. So, all right. Seems like we need to do the swaps. Border swaps are good. So I want to say that one is fine. Okay. If we did, let's try here. So if we did 1 here, if we did the 3 and the 4, that would be 1 move, right? Then if we did the, okay. So that would be okay. That would be 1 move. Then we would do the 10 and the 16 for 2 moves. We would do the 9 and the 10 for 3 moves. Then we would do the 7 and the 18 for 4 moves, and the 8 and the 7 for 5. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, I think that will do it. Let's see. So we'll do this here, swapping the 3 and the 4. Right? Okay. Then we're going to do, that's 1. Then we're going to do this here, the 10 and the 16 on the border for 2. Right? The 9 and the 10 for 3. The 7 and the 18 for 4. And then the 7, oh yeah, you're right. 7 and the 8 for 5. You are correct, Chris. You are correct. Oh, and the 15 and the 12 are still off. Okay. Okay. So we can figure this out, friends. We can do this. Okay, so that was closer. That got a little bit closer here. All right, we'll reset. We'll reset. And there's no time limit on these either, friends. So it's not like they give you, you know, have to do this in 5 minutes or anything. Actually, this goes down here. This goes up here. And here. Two, 4, 16, 9, 8, 3, 5, 17, 18, 15, 12, 7, 11, 13, 10, 19. Okay. Let me get a quick hydrate in. All right, so if we did those two, I think that's a definite thing, those two. Or maybe it's these here. So if we did 1 and then 2, that would be 2 already. Three. 4, 5, possibly? No, because the 12 will still be out of place. I think. Okay, if we did this, let's try this, friends. So we'll do orthogonal between the 3 and the 8. So that's 1. Then we'll do that again here and swap those for 2. Right? Then we're going to do this here. A border swap for 3. And then this here for 4. Oh no, it's still not right. And then if I did this for 5, that would still be out of place. Darn. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. I'll do this one more time, friends, and then I'll see what the solution is. Because I want to make sure you all feel like you are having a good time hanging out with me while I'm trying to math some things. $18, 12, and 7, 5, 17. Okay. Okay, so you can't, like I said, orthogonal swaps are fine directly between each other. And then please do the 2 border swaps and then pause to see what the last 3 moves could be. Sure, okay. So you're thinking, so let's do, are you thinking, so these 2 border swaps, Chris? Is that where you were thinking? These 2 and these 2, right? Yeah, we could do that for sure. Okay, so let's do that first. So we'll do the border swaps there, and then we'll do the border swaps here. Okay, so that's 2 moves. So now we know this is correct. And so we have issues here and up here and here. Oh, is it that simple? Oh my goodness. Did we just solve it, Chris, do you think? So, is it that simple to do 1, the swap here, 2, the swap here? Nope, it's not. That was going to be 4 moves because this is still problematic. Yeah, it is 8, 3, 5. Just to make sure I'm doing that. Yeah, the 7 is still out there. That's true. Okay. Yeah, because even if we did these here, so that would still be 1, 2, 3, that would still leave our 9 and our 10 in kind of a weird spot. Okay. We can do this, friends. Oh my goodness. Hello, Raiders. Hello, Gen Con TV. Oh my goodness. This is so amazing. Hello, reality. Hello, everyone. So glad you all are here. Thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, it is so amazing. I am currently doing a solo mode of Lucky Numbers, this puzzle, and we have to rearrange the tiles so that they go in ascending order, and we only have a certain number of moves to do that. So more brain power is great. There is this nice little booklet of puzzles, and so we randomly picked a number, and we are going based on puzzle 16 here. So it says we have 5 moves to rearrange the tiles so that they go in ascending order. Now, this was the original starter puzzle that we had. The moves that we could do is we could move 2 tiles orthogonally adjacent to one another. We could swap them. So we can swap them right to left or up and down. And we also have the ability to swap on the border spaces. So what we have currently done here is from the puzzle you can see here, we swapped the 10 and the 16. So we did a border swap. And then we did the 18 and the 7. We did a border swap as well. Now we have 3 more moves to try to get these all into ascending order, not numerical order. So let me be clear. So ascending means they must increase in value from the row from left to right, and they must also increase in value going from a column from top to bottom. Okay? So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, friends. It is so lovely to see you all here. All right, Chris and anyone else, if you have questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. I will also be playing some Can't Stop Express here in just a couple minutes. So if you want to participate in that, I will put the link to the player sheet there in the chat. I do a monthly Can't Stop Express tournament where you can participate and possibly win a bag of swag from me and the CCG crew. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be in just a few minutes. Can you swap the 7 and the 10? I cannot, Wim, because they have to be on direct borders across from one another. So yeah, you can swap 2 orthogonally. I'll read it directly from the rules so you can see it. You can swap 2 orthogonally directly adjacent clovers, vertically and horizontally, but not diagonally, or 2 clovers on borders directly opposed on the board. So yeah, that is a good question though, because these are on border spaces. However, they're not directly opposed to each other on the board. So yeah. And don't worry, there are solutions here, friends. They do tell you the solution, so it's not like we're going to be stumped forever. So we have 3 more moves to do, though, friends. We have 3 more moves. So 5 and 10 is allowed. Correct. You are right, Wim. 5 and 10 are allowed. So I could do that here as 1 there. Oh, did we figure it out, Wim? I think you did it. Oh, I think you did it. Oh, Wim. I think you did it, friend. Okay, so if we did this, so that's move number 3. And then we do here, that's move number 4. And then we do this, right? Move number 5. Oh! Da 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 da! Wim, you are the master. Oh, yay! Oh, thank goodness. Wim, I'm so glad you came back from lurking. Woo, we did it! Yay! Awesome. Okay, and we'll just double check everything here. Yep, 10 to 16. So it says here, 10 to 16, 7 to 18, 3 to 8, 5 to 10, and 12 to 15. There we go. We kept moving the 10. That's right. Yep. You can go grab a nap. Yes. Your work here is done, Wim. Thank you. Yeah, that's right, Chris. Okay. So there we go, friends. So that is the solo. There are 40 different puzzles. Some of them start off with they're very simple. So they have like 2 moves to complete. And then the more challenging ones is they give you 8 moves to complete. But it's all included in the game box. So you can do that if you are interested in playing it in solo mode. But now, friends, we are going to transition to our Can't Stop Express tournament. Get your pens and papers out. Get those player sheets ready. If you don't have a printer at home, I know I dropped the link in the chat. If you don't have a printer at home or don't have a drawing software that you can use, you can simply do a pen and paper, honestly. That could be the quickest way for you to participate if you want. So I'm going to do a BRB screen, clean up the table here from all the game pieces here. There's so many game pieces on this board. Just kidding. I'm going to clean it up and be back in just a minute and we can play some Can't Stop Express. So sit tight, friends. I will be right back. Alrighty, friends, here we are, Can't Stop Express. This is a nice little roll and write game. It is one you can play with lots of folks, lots of people, but it is tricky in how you play the game and what choices you make. So, in this game, what you are trying to do is trying to complete as many rows as possible. Let me see if I can zoom in just a smidge here. I'm going to go up to this top view so you all don't get crazy with the motions happening here. So there we go. That might be a little bit better, easier to see if I zoom in. There. All right, let's try that space there. No worries, Wim. I'm just going to go over how to play the game, and then you can come back later. All right, friends, in this game, what you are trying to do is you are trying to collect the most points without reaching the row of fifth dice. How that's going to happen is I'm going to roll these 5 dice. They are just standard D6 dice. Nothing fancy pants about them. They just go from numbers 1 to 6. I will roll them in my dice tower, and then I will place them out here to create a row of 5 different numbers. Now with these 5 numbers, you will need to pair 4 of them together and then have one off to the side. So I would need to make a pair. Let's say I did these 2 here, these 2 here, and left this one as my 5th die value. With the pairs of dice, you're going to add the total together to create a sum value. With that sum value, you see on your player sheet what sum value that is and put a little checkbox on that row. So in this example, I have a sum value of 10. So I'm going to go down to this row where the 10 is marked and put a little check into one of the boxes here on the left. And then for my second pairing, I have a sum total of 6. So I will go here to the row that has the 6 and put a check mark next to that row. Then finally, with this 5th die value, I will write whatever that number is onto one of these empty boxes here on the left and then put a check mark next to that. Now, why is that important? Well, you have 3 different values that you could use as a 5th die value, and those are going to be your countdown clock for the game. If you reach all check boxes on one of your rows with the 5th die value, your game is over. Not the whole collection of boxes, just one of those rows. So if future turns come out and you keep getting ones being rolled and you mark those off as your 5th die value, then that could shorten your game pretty quickly. However, you have 2 other options for values that you can write in the 5th die value. However, they must be visible on the dice. You can't just choose, oh, I'm going to do 1, 3, and 5 for this game. No, you have to place whatever number is based upon what gets rolled on the dice. So now, like I said, here for the 1, I would mark a little 1 here and put a check mark next to it. And then I would take another turn. Turns will keep going until we all end up filling in one of our rows on our 5th die value, and then we will add up our points. Now you will see in column C, there are different point scorers at the bottom here. If you start a row, welcome back, Wim. If you start a row with a sum value and you have at least 1 check mark on that row, you will receive negative 200 points at the end of the game. It does not accumulate. It's just if you've started a row with that sum value, you will get minus 200 points. Oof, right? However, if you get up to 5 check marks of that sum value, you will receive 0 points. Then, if you keep going on that row and you get 6 or more check boxes, you will get the number of boxes that you filled on this side of the column multiplied by the value in column A. So for example, if I started on the rows of 10s, and let's say I reached over here to 1 box on this side of column C, I would do 1 multiplied by 60, which would give me positive 60 points for that row. Okay, so the goal is to try to get the highest positive score, not the highest negative score. And as you see on the current standings right now, some people on the leaderboard have negative points in their scores. That does not mean they did not win the game. They could have had the highest score overall, and their scores have just rolled over each week, because I'm going to be playing this every Wednesday in the month of December until we get a final winner. So there will be at least one more week for you all to participate. So if you feel like this is a little confusing, I'm not quite sure what to do, feel free to watch, ask questions in the chat, and then you can participate next week. And so there we go. All right, so we're going to keep rolling until we get all of those. So certain people have gotten positives. Yes. So Chris has a question. For the extra die, if I have already used 1, 2, and 3 for the values, can I not discard a 4, 5, or 6 for the rest of the game? That is correct. Yes. So once you have assigned 3 values in your 5th die roll, if they come up, then you must utilize one of those dice as a 5th die value to check off over here. Okay. So but it could also happen that maybe, let's say if this was a 2, Chris, and maybe let's say my 5th die values were 1, 3, and 5. There are no 1, 3s, or 5s in this roll. So that means I have the ability to still take some pairs and not have to check off anything on my 5th die rolls. So that could be happening. That's kind of like a freebie, a free spin, if you will. So that could happen. However, if it is visible, if one of your 5th die values is visible on a roll, you must utilize that for a 5th die roll on the check boxes. Okay. Now, one last thing I will say, there is a timer on the screen. Every turn should take about 30 seconds. However, I will roll this first time around, without the timer being utilized. I will place them out. I will talk through what I'm going to use as my turn, and then I will roll for future turns and start the timer there. And it does say in the rules to give you about like 30 or 40 seconds to take a turn. So it goes by pretty fast. So we're still going to be keeping track. Once you've reached one row that is filled up for your 5th die value, you will pause and then calculate up your scores over here. Remember, if you have just one checkbox, at least one checkbox on a row, you will get minus 200 points until you reach the central space and get either 0 or positive points if you reach onto the right-hand side of the board. Okay. Wim is a master at this game. Gus has also played it a lot, and I'm not sure if Panda is here in the chat, but she has played this a lot as well. So they will be kind of adding into what you want to play, and they will kind of be talking through their turns and stuff like that too. So I will be rolling it through. Yeah, you are on the board, Wim, with your negative 350, my friend. So there will be some talking through turns, but like I said, friends, this first roll, I am not going to use the timer. I'm going to talk through what to do for your turn, and then I will go from there. Okay? So if anyone has any questions, I'm going to take a quick hydrate because that was a lot of talking there. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to pop them in the chat. Otherwise, we will get started. And if you have, if you're not using a player sheet, if you have just a single, like a piece of paper, a plain piece of paper, you can just mark check boxes for each sum value. You can just write, on a row 2 through 12, mark the check boxes as you go along, and then you can refer to my score sheet here for what your point values would be at the end of the game, if that's easier for you. Hello, Love Meeples. Yes, that is true. Wim is always on the board, even with negative points. That is very true. They are very good at games. All right, friends, here we go. So our first roll, and I will also say, I will make sure to put them in numerical order because some folks like to roll and have the dice in front of them. Sorry, not to roll, but they like to see the dice in front of them. So they will they like them to be in numerical order. So yeah, come and join. You can push me off the board. All right, so here we go. Our first roll, friends, we have 1, 5, 5, 6, and 6. Now I could do some pairings together. Right now off the bat, I see a 12 I could do. I also see an 11 I could do, or a 10. I could do a 7 or a 6 possibly. I'm thinking, so yeah, you could mark a couple pairs on there. I think I'm going to go with what Gus is doing too, the double 11s. So I'm going to take a 6 and a 5 together and the other 6 and a 5 to make 2 11s. So I will cross off 2 check boxes there, and that remains as a single 1. So I will cross off the 1 over here. You're working. Oh, goodness. Better not tell your boss, Jay. Better not tell your boss. All right. So there we go. So that is our first roll. Our first roll of the dice, friends. All right. So I'm going to roll these again and start the timer. You're supposed to be doing a self-evaluation. Oh, no, Chris. Those are so difficult. Those are so difficult to do. Self-evaluations, because you don't want to like downplay your work performance, but then you also kind of want to be honest, right? So, okay, friends. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to start the timer, and here we go. All right, so I see 7s. I see a couple 7s and my 1. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a 2 and a 5 is a 7. And a 3 and a 4 is also a 7. And then take my 1. And that is time, friends. Gonna roll it up again. Here we go. So we have 3, 3, 4, 5, 5. Add +1 to your strategic score. We'll all vouch after seeing your lucky numbers moves. That's true. That's very true. All right, here we go. New roll, friends. 3, 3, 4, 5, 5. I see a 10 and a 7, so I will do that. I will add to my 7s, and I will add to the 10s. Start a new row. That's okay. And 3 will be my new 5th die value, and I will do that. All right, that is time, friends. How would you summarize your productivity? That many channel points on my stream. That's right, Jay, that's right. Oh, that was a 4, friends. That was a 4. We've got a lot of 4s and 5s on this turn around. Oh, good gravy. Oh, good gravy. That's not helpful. Okay, so we've got 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. 2 4s and 3 5s, friends. Ugh, here we go. Timer starts. So I'm going to do double 9s, I think, and take a 5. Yep, I don't want to do 8 and 10. I'll just do double 9s and take a 5. So now my 5th die values are 1, 3, and 5. Okie doke. Whew. This is looking okay. All right, and time is up. Gonna roll these again. Ooh, we got a lot of 6s now. Gonna get some higher numbers. And a 3 and a 6 and a 2. Wim is already at minus 1,000. Good grief, Wim. Okay. 2, 3, 6, 6, 6. Here we go. Timer starts. All right. So I see a 12 and a 9 or an 8 and a 9. Ooh, but I can't. I have to take the 3. Remember, friends, if you see one of your fifth die values visible, you must take it. So I have to take the 3. So that leaves me with an 8 and a 12. That's not good. So I have to cross off a 12 and an 8. Oof. And that's time. Yeah, see? Gus is also having problems with their rolls too. Okay, here we go. Next one. Next one, we've got some 3s. And some 2s. Oh no. Okay, so, oops, sorry, friends. We've got 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Ready and go. So again, I have to take a 3 because it's visible. I can do 2 5s. Ooh, no. Oh, good grief. Or 6 and a 4. That is terrible. These rolls are terrible. I'm going to do 2 5s because I don't want to start 2 rows. I only want to start 1. Or actually none at this point. That is terrible, friends. Terrible. All right, here we go. Whew. All right, here we go. Some different numbers, please. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I feel cursed here. I feel cursed. So I've got 1 and 2 and 2, 2, 2, 2. 4 2s. 4 2s and a 1, friends. Ready, go. Okay, so I have to take a 1. Oh, that is so terrible. And that means it leaves us with 2 4s. You can't pass. If you have the ability to make a checkbox, you can't pass. This game only has negative wins. Yeah. I know. This is terrible, friends. That's why this game is just, it's quick. So it's like ripping off a Band-Aid. It's ripping off a bandage. It's quick. It's painful, but it soon goes away fast. So, but if you bear through it, you get some really cool stuff in the end. I know a lot of folks that have gotten their bags of swag have been really appreciative of what they get. So I just enjoy playing this with you all because it's just a quick, fun, silly game. But the choices are all really based upon these die rolls here. So you're kind of just at the the beck and call of the dice. All right, a little mixture here. 1, 2, 4, 4, and 5. Timer starts now. All right, I'm going to take a 5 this time. And do... Oh, gosh, no. Or should I do... Nope, never mind. This is still open. Never mind. I'm going to take the 1. Just because I want the 8 and the 7. I don't want to start a new row. So I'm going to do 8 and a 7 and take the 1 again. Oh. Oh, good gravy. Okay. All right. New roll, friends. New roll, friends. This game might go super fast for some folks. We got a lot of 4s. Okay. This roll I'm okay with now. 1, 3, 4, 4, and 6. Timer starts now. Okay. I can do an 8 and a 7. So I will take the 3 and do a 7 and an 8. Okay. All right. Made it to the neutral zone on my 7s. That's pretty good. Oh no, I took the 3. That's what I said. I took the 3. So oh yeah, right. So I did the 8 and the 7. That's right. Whoo, I was like, oh no, did I do it wrong? Nope, I did. It's fine. Everything is fine, friends. Everything is fine. Okay, here we go. I need a 5. I need a 5. Oh, we got a 5. Thank you. Oh, we got a few 5s. Okay. New roll, friends, is 2, 2, 5, 5, and 6. Here we go, timer. All right, I'm going to take the 5. And do an 8 and a 7 again. Yep, 8 and a 7. That's okay, Wim. That's okay. Gonna get that much closer to a positive. Let's get a positive score. All right, next roll. Ooh, okay. You might need like 20 more rolls. Well, remember you mathed it out. How many turns is it roughly? Is it like 25 rolls or something like that? I can't remember if you or Tan did it. One of you mathed it out. So how many rolls you need to get. Okay, new roll, friends. 1, 2, 4, 4, and 5. Here we go. Oh, gosh. I have to take the 1. I have to take the 1. So I could do a 7 and an 8 again. 7 and 8, because I'm not going to start on some new rows. Here we go. Not going to start on some new rows. And time, friends. Here we go. New roll. All right, a little mix up on numbers here. 1, 1, 3, 5, and 6. Okay. I could do the 5. Now I could do the 5. So I'll do a 7. And a 4. Okay. Yep, 7 and a 4. Okay. All right. Good question, Chris. What if you run out of boxes for 7s? That means you've maximized your score and you can't take any more boxes on that row. Okay. So it's just kind of a mute point. When you max it out, you max it out. But as you can see, the 7s are only worth 30 points apiece, which if you know, the likelihood of rolling a 7 with 2d6s is pretty high. So that's probably why they're so low in point values. But yes, once you maximize on any row, if you put all the check boxes all the way through, then you cannot take that value anymore. Or, I mean, you could take the value, but you just don't have any check boxes to mark on that one. Yeah, there you go. Okay. 5. Ooh, okay. All right, 3, 4, 5, 5, and 6. All right, new timer. So if I took a 5, I could do 8 and 10. That's fine. Okay, so I will do that. Take a 5 and do 8 and 10. There we go. Yes, you still can take a pair and make it a 7, Chris. You just won't be able to mark any points for it. Yeah. So it is still possible to make that pairing, but you just can't check it off on your score sheet anymore. Yep, that is a possibility, Chris. And it looks like I'm getting close to my 7s as well. So I am in the same boat as you. Okay, new roll. Friends, we've got 2, 4, 4, 6, and 6. Here we go. Timer starts now. So this is a freebie for me because I don't have 1, 3s, and 5s, so I can do any pairs I want. So I'm thinking I'm going to do double 10s because I want to get it that much closer to the neutral zone there. Double 10s. Yeah, it looks like Gus might have gotten a free roll as well. Okie doke. Timer is up, friends. And here we go. And I will still roll if you, for those of you, if I stop on my game, I will still roll until everybody's done. So don't worry about that, friends. I will still roll for you. So we can all complete our games. All right, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 6. Okay, so I have to take a 3. So now I can do 10 and 6. No, I'm not doing a 10 and 6. I'm going to do double 8s. Yes. Double 8s. Very nice. Okay. Okie doke. New rolls are coming. All right. We got. Ooh. Okay, we got a little mixture of numbers here. Little mixture of numbers. 1, 2, 5, 6, and 6. All right, new roll. Here we go. Yep, so I'm going to do the 5 and do a 7 and an 8. 7 and an 8. Okay. That one's not too bad either. I like this. I still have a few more rolls to do. I think this will be fine. Have at least 3 rolls. Okay. Time is up, friends. Rolling up for the new one. Okie doke. Here we go. One, 1, 2, 6, and 6. Timer starts now. So I have to take a 1, friends, because that's the one that's visible. 7 and 8 again. So I have maxed out my 7s and my 8s. So I cannot take any more 7s and 8s. I mean, I still could use them as pairs, but I won't be able to check off anything for points. So there we go. Wim, Gus, Chris, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? You still getting some points here? Gus is at negative 840. Wim is at negative 1070. Slowly but surely. That's all right, Chris. I'm glad you are playing with us. It is so nice to have new players play along with something like this because it's nice to see like how they like the game or don't like the game and how they can, what their strategy is when they're playing it. So that's really, really neat that you're playing. Okay, new roll, friends. 2, 3, 4, 4, and 5. Oh, now I've got some choices. No. Okay, so if I did the 5, I could take a 5 and an 8. But that's problematic. If I took the 3, I could do 8 and 7, which would be nothing. Yeah, I'll do the 5. I'll take a 5 and do 8 and 5. But I'll only mark off 1 because I have the 8s already cleared. Are already full, I mean. Already full. Your 5s are up to the neutral space. That's great. So you'll just get neutral points, 0 points for that row, Chris. That's good. No more negatives on that row. That's awesome. Okay, so yeah, I had to take the 5, and which left me with an 8 and a sum value of 5, but I was only able to check off one of those boxes. Oof. See, there you go, Wim. See? Wim's coming for you, Gus. I'm just saying. Wim is coming. Would love a free roll. I know. Of course you would love a free roll. I think we would all love a free roll, Wim. We have to tell the dice that, not me. I'm just kidding. All right. 2, 2, 3, 3, 5. Ready, go. Okay, so that means if I took a 3, that would leave me with an 8 and a 5. Ugh, great. If I took the 5, that would leave me a 6 and a 4, and I don't want to start off a new row. So I will take a 3, and that leaves me with an 8. No, leaves me with a 7 and a 5, because I took a 3. 7 and a 5, but I can only mark off the 5s. Boo to the urns. Boo to the urns. All right. We're getting close to it, friends. I have at least 2 more rolls to go, if not more. And I will still roll for everyone else until we are all done. Okay, new roll is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Good gravy. I will take the 5 and do a 10 and a 5. So I'll get that in the neutral. Both of those in the neutral zone. It's wonderful for me. All right, and time. Here we go. Roll them up. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 is our new roll. I could do the 3. Oh, double sevens. Nope. I could do the 1, 5, and 11. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take the 1 and do a 5 and an 11. Okay. Hey, Dutch. Welcome in, my friend. We're just playing some Can't Stop Express here. We are almost done. And then I think I'm going to go on the raid to someone. Let's see who is currently online right now that we can go raid in just a few minutes. Looks like Luzas are on. Looks like Sloth Journey is on. Meeple Grande is on. All right, cool. Cool. Got some friends to go see. Alrighty, here we go. Two, 3, 5, 6, 6. Okay. I will take the 3 and I will do an 11 and an 8, which I can't do anything to mark off, but that's okay. I'll get the 11 that much closer. All right, this is going to be my final roll. Okie doke. Yes, so if you mark off your final value on your 5th die roll, Chris, you still take pairs. You still take pairs, so you can roll them up. You can still add them up to your final score. Yep, good question. Okay, but this is going to be my final roll, I think. Okay, let's see what the dice say. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be it for me, friends. That's okay. I feel like my score is decent. Not terrible, not great, but decent. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, 5. I will take the 5 as a sum value. And I will mark off a 5 here and take the 7. Yep. And that is me. Phantom got minus 560. Whim is out. Gus, are you still playing or are you out? And Chris, looks like this might be your last roll too, my friend. That was your last turn, totaling now. Okay, great. So let's show you all how to do this. I think Chris is on their last turn as well. Okay, so how it works. I did not score anything on 3s or 2s, so I do not get any points there. My 4s I had over here, I started it, so I get minus 200 for starting it, not making it to the neutral zone. For my 5s, I made it to the positives, so 2 positives over here gives me positive 100 points because they're each 50. The 6s I did not start, so those give me nothing. The 7s I maxed out, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 30 is 150 points there. Same thing with my 8s, so 5 times 40 is 200. On my 9s, I did not get to the neutral, so I get minus 200 there. On my 10s, I made it to the neutral zone, so that just gives me 0. On the 11s, I did not make it to the neutral zone, so that gives me negative 200. And the same thing with my 12s. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 800 on this side, plus a positive 250, 450, which gives me with grand total of negative 350. Ooh, that hurts. All right, so let's see. Whim, your final total is 110, I'm assuming. So, okay, Phantom. Phantom's last total, Whim's last total was negative 110. Whim, negative 110. Phantom, yours was negative 560. Okay. Gus, oh, let's see. Chris got negative 200. Gus got positive 90 points. Oh, good gravy. Good gravy. And then you did better than your previous. Negative 200 for Chris. Okay. You maxed out your 5s, 7s, and 8s. Did not make it to your 4, 9s, or... Oh, gosh. Wow. Yeah. Hi, Panda. You just got the end of our tally for Can't Stop Express. Good to see you, my friend. All right, so it looks like, if I'm not mistaken here, Gus is currently in the lead still. You like this game? Oh, awesome. That is really awesome. So, Chris, this is published by Eagle Griffin. This one is published by Eagle Griffin Games. You can probably find it at your local game store. If not, it is also on Board Game Arena that you can play. So, yeah. Panda came in second with 0. Right, with the 0 points there. So, yeah, okay. I'm glad you liked it. So, if you want to pick up a copy at your local game store, it's probably there. Otherwise, you can play it on BGA. Or you can always just make your own. If you just have some D6s lying around, you can make your little score sheet like this. With the link in the chat. I will show you all the link in the chat. It's a little bit different than this tournament. I can spell correctly. It's a little bit different than the score sheet I linked on BGG, but it pretty much does the same thing. So if you wanted to create your own little spreadsheet, you can do it that way. But it looks like Whim improved their score. Chris has also made it a good starting. If you made it into the low negatives, that's actually pretty good for your first game. So, but I think Gus is still in the lead. Panda is taking it. Yeah, it looks like the scoreboard has not changed. Just Whim improved their score. So Whim is now at negative 110, and everyone else will just keep that as is. So yeah, so that, my friends, is Can't Stop Express. We will be playing this one more week because there is still one more Wednesday in December before we decide a final winner of the Can't Stop Express tournament. So make sure you stick around next week for all the fun times to be had. So Mix It Up Mondays is going to happen with me next week, 11 a.m. Pacific time, which is 8 p.m. Central European time. Let me go back up here so you can see my face a little bit bigger. You didn't expect to get this close to 0. Really, Whim? You are very good at games, so I find that hard to believe. But congratulations, you are still on the scoreboard, my friend. So yes, I will be back on Monday, 11 a.m. doing some Mix It Up Mondays. Not sure what I'm going to be doing quite yet, but stay tuned on my social medias so you can see all the links down there below my image. Give me a follow if you like the content you are seeing today. And then Welcome Wednesdays, I'll do a playthrough of something, maybe with guests, maybe with guests. I got quite the game haul, and I am sure there's going to be more games in my future. Thanks to you all, lovely people. Lovely people in the chat and my patrons that subscribe to Patreon and give me donations. All of those funds go directly back to the community so you all can see more gaming content from me. There will be some more game streams. There will be some new updates. Like I said, I will have some regular guests on stream. If you like their content too, you will see their familiar faces. And next week, thank you, Panda, for the reminder. Next week, sometimes I have bad luck. Really? That's okay. I'm glad you admit it, though. I'm glad you admit it. Like, sometimes I am bad at games. I think that's true for a lot of us. But thank you, Panda, for the reminder. New Year's Eve, Tabletop Live Network is happening next weekend. That is correct. So I will post in the chat the website. I don't have my notifications set for it yet. So I will just put the website in, tabletopLiveNetwork.com. And you will see who is going to be streaming. I have the pleasure of joining Panda Angel on her stream during TLN. We are going to be playing The Loop. I have not played it before. It looks a lot of fun. So I'm going to be playing it with myself and Joe Sondow, who's also a lovely person, nice friend streamer, friend of the stream, and also streamer himself. We're going to be playing that. But stay tuned for all the wonderful content that you will see from them. That starts on Friday, New Year's Eve, December 31st. But yes, I will be back here on my stream on Monday, doing some Mix It Up Mondays. Maybe I'm going to do some painting. I'm not sure. I saw some folks getting out some of their miniatures for the holidays, so I might get out some painting to do as well. Or some crafting, or maybe I'll dive into some more video games. Maybe I'll bring back Chef Squad for you all to participate in with me in that sense. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But until then, for those of you that are celebrating the holiday coming up, I wish you all the best. Happy holidays, happy New Year, happy solstice to all of you. Stay safe, enjoy your games, and let's see who we're going to raid into. I think I want to go see the Losers. Losapalooza, my good friends. They are just wonderful individuals, so full of love and life and all about welcoming people into their community. So I'm going to be doing that. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what they're up to. Yeah, I am so glad you stopped by, Chris, and everyone that stopped by. Thank you so much. Take care to everybody. Stay safe. Enjoy your holidays. Wonderful holiday season. And yeah, I will be back next week, friends, for more fun gaming content. But until next time, take care. Bye.